the election was visibly marked by logistics and operational challenges with regards to the distribution of election materials and the late arrival of INEC officials across most of the polling units in the state. These challenges led to late opening of the polls in some polling units, the extension of the polls from 2:30 to 4:30, and subsequent disenfranchisement of some electorates due to non-availability of election materials and INEC officials. We also observed that the election marked a huge improvement in terms of the deployment of security personnel across most polling units and their conduct on election duty. The Nigerian Police Force deployed a total of 34,587 police personnel, while the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps deployed about 20,000 personnel to provide security for the election and the electorate and to maintain law and order during the voting process in the state. Findings from accredited observers deployed indicated that election was generally peaceful as against the initial fears of security threats and their potentials to disrupt the election. You will recall that in the build-up to the election, the atmosphere in Anambra State was characterized by heightened tension, inflammatory statements, and violent clashes amongst political actors, including killings of persons in some part of the state. Strikingly, there was no election in Ihiala, LGA, which has over 148 registered voters. Hence, the election has been declared inconclusive by INEC in the early hours of this morning at around 12:20 a.m. At Unit 4, Ward 2 in Njikoka, LGA, election materials arrived by 8 a.m. and voting commenced at 8:30. Similarly, at Polling Unit 2, Ward 1, Oka South, LGA, voting also commenced early. For late opening of the polls and arrival of election and security officials, at Polling Unit 21, Ward 20, Nnewi South, LGA, there was the absence of security officials and election materials as at 9:20 a.m. Similarly, at Polling Units 08 and 09, Ward 001 and Polling Units 1 and 2, Ward 002, GRA, Anaocha, LGA, there were delays in the arrival of election materials as at 9:30 a.m. Also at Polling Unit 002, 006, 007, Ward 4, Oka North, LGA, voting materials and security personnel had not arrived as at 9:27 a.m. At Polling Unit 2, Ward 008, Ndemili South Local Government, there was the absence of election officials as at 9:50 a.m. in the morning. At Polling Units 4 and 7, Ndemili South LGA, Ward 1, security and election officials were also yet to arrive the polling units as at 10:30 a.m. Clean Foundation observed the upload of polling unit results on the INEC's election results portal. This practice is commendable as it enhances transparency in the collation of results during the election and further reduces the usual tension which we have seen and has become a common feature at collation centers. Clean Foundation observed disturbing incidents of vote trading across the states. For instance, at polling unit 7, 8, 17 and 18, Ward 3, Oka South, there were reported incidents of inducement of voters by a leading political party with a sum of 1,000 naira and food. Similarly, at polling unit 17, Ward 15, Ogbaru, LGA, we observed the inducement of voters with a sum of 2,000 naira per vote. At polling unit 4, Ward 2, Njikoka, LGA, party agents were observed to be infringing on voters' choice through massive vote buying of votes. At polling units 10 and 11, Ward 2, Dunukofia, LGA, we observed massive vote buying by 3 leading political parties from the range of 3,000 to 10,000 naira. Interestingly, this increased the number of voters who trooped to such polling units. Further, at polling unit 008, Oganiru Primary School, Ward 8, Ndemili LGA, a leading political party was observed to induce voters with 3,000. Money definitely exchanged hands for votes during this process. Electoral officers were observed to be wearing face masks and complying with all the non-pharmaceutical measures stipulated by the National Center for Disease Control, NCDC. However, most voters were seen without face masks in some polling units visited. For instance, at polling unit 2, Ward 2, Ayamelu, LGA, this was observed. Also at polling unit 9, Ward 1, Ekusigo LGA, voters did not comply with social distancing. Security personnel deployed to the state, especially the Nigerian police force, were poorly remunerated. For instance, while police inspector and senior police officers were paid 67,000, the rank and file were paid 32,500 as allowance for policing the election. We observed that a lot of policemen were found without hospitable accommodation. This portrays a wrong impression and brings to the fore the issue of welfare package for security officials, police officials, which has been a recurrent challenge in previous elections. The Commission's result portal should be improved for more transparency and accountability through the automation of the sum of votes received by political parties at the polling units. INEC should prosecute electoral offenders to serve as deterrents to others. INEC should provide enough sensitive material such as Braille for voters with visual impairments. The Commission should train and retrain electoral officers and its ad hoc staff to enable them meet with the changing needs of the elections or electorates in Nigeria.